The photographer that I'm going to be talking about today is Nan Golden, and a trigger warning for the first photo. It has to do with domestic violence. So, this photo is called Nan 1 month after being battered. It was taken in 1984 and created via a cyberchrome print. And this is essentially a dye destruction print, which is formed from a process where the dyes in the paper itself are bleached away to create the final image. This was sold in 1997, I believe. And in the photo, we see Golden with bruises on her face and an injured eye matching the red of her lipstick. Her curls and her expression are tight as she stares directly into the lens of the camera, dressed in black, sitting in front of a white, lacy gossamer curtain. The image seems to have been taken with some sort of flash, as the room around Golden appears dark, while her face is illuminated by an unnatural front facing light. This image is important to the field of photography because it illustrates an instance of intimate partner violence, which is a topic that many people are hesitant to discuss, let alone document. And this photo is especially daring given the fact that the artist is capturing her own injuries and not those of another subject. Golden's decision to document the marks left by her abuser is both vulnerable and confrontational. And I would say that this image falls into the explanatory category of photography. This next image is called The Crowd Paterno. It was taken in 2004 and created via dye sublimation, a process that uses heat transfer to apply an image to a surface, and in this case, the surface was aluminum. This is currently housed in a gallery, and in this image, we see a mass of people captured in a golden, hazy light. Orange, red, and yellow tones create a sense of upbeatness amongst the crowd, which is carried into frenzy and almost chaos by the shaky lens of the camera. After learning more about this piece, I found that it's a part of a larger exhibition by Golden called Memory Lost, which captures the lows of drug addiction by recreating the experience of withdrawals and feelings of fading memories, hence the blurriness of the photo. This image is important to the field of photography as it speaks to an issue that is not only prevalent within the art community, but within our society as a whole. And this stands out from other works because it illustrates addiction through vicarious experience, making the loss of time and subsequent loss of self resulting from drug overuse more tangible for its viewers. It's kind of difficult for me to narrow this piece down to one category of photography, as it borrows characteristics from several of them. Knowing what we know about the image's connection to drugs, we could say that this image is explanatory or ethically evaluative, as it directly shows the harm of drug use to one's perception of reality, thus making a greater commentary on addiction. However, without this context, one could argue that the image is simply aesthetically evaluative, or maybe even interpretive, despite its lack of fictional elements, due to Golden's manipulation of the environment and the audience's ability to draw their own meaning from the image, provided they lack the knowledge of its context. From the outside looking in, it could just be a party or a rave. Others might interpret it as a brawl amongst a crowd, as the shakiness of the camera lends to images or feelings of uneasiness and possibly even violence for some viewers.